Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to NDTV. I'm not sure if Mike Bear was really live on the air there, and if he was, I apologize, as our ratings just dipped to an all-time low.
Did it click down to a 0 as far as people watching here?
Folks, we're going to lead with our pregame prayer. We ask you to join us.
Heavenly Father, to you we give all praise and thanksgiving. You have blessed us with your bountiful gifts. Help us to use them for your honor. Send forth your grace and abundance upon all gathered for this basketball game. Allow all of our gifts and talents to shine forth in a Christian way. Especially bless these teams, coaches, and referees. Protect all from injury and harm. Allow your peace to always reign in our hearts. We ask this through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
All right, folks, thanks for your patience there. We're going to turn it over here to my partner, Mr. Plunkett, to introduce you to today's starting lineup.
All right. Hear the voice of Mr. Cummings in the background. And our starters for our visitors from Normal Community, number 5, Owen Kavanaugh. Number 10, Jake Fish. Number 23, Dexter Niekamp. Number 30, Braylon Roman. And number 31, Noah Cleveland. Now let's look at the freshmen from Notre Dame making their debut, I believe.
Yes, they are.
Number 5, we have Philip Rupiper. Number 11, Liam O'Neill. 13, J.P. Ament. 14, Joaquin Heft. And number 32, Elliot Lynch. It's kind of interesting to see these names, all 5 of these starters. I believe I've had older siblings in class for the Irish, so it's kind of fun to see the freshmen coming up now and filling their spots. So.
Well, here we go with the sidelines out of bounds play to start our game. Ball is in Roman's hand, kicks out for the first 3 to kick the game. It's long. Rebound goes to the Ironmen. Good hands there by number 13, Ament.
Community starting in a man-to-man.
Ball goes to Rupiper, yep. Rupiper with the ball coming up. Kicks it to Ament, looks to swing it, gets it to O'Neill. O'Neill feeds Heft, gets it back to O'Neill. O'Neill looks to drive. Oh. Ball was overshot. And Normal inbounded on the sidelines.
Notre Dame freshmen come out in a man-to-man. Just that same philosophy. You learn how to play the man-to-man before you learn how to play the matchup. And that's what they're looking to do right here.
They've been doing it for a long time. Roman with the ball, looks to drive. Kicked it into number 31, Cleveland. Oh, Lynch overplays, and Cleveland gets a strong move to the hoop. Cleveland gets his own rebound. Lynch with the block and the rebound.
Should be a nice battle between those two this evening.
Oh, nice look. Ament with a little jumper, falls short. Coming up on 6 minutes, we're still scoreless. Number 23, Dexter Niekamp with the ball. Number 10 goes to drive. Jake Fish looks to kick it, gets it back to Niekamp. Niekamp swings it to Roman. Braylon Roman, a gifted freshman guard, looks to feed it to Cleveland. Nope, swings it back to Fish. Fish to Niekamp. Niekamp swings it to number 5, Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh Back to number 10. Long ball shot from Jake Fish off the mark. Rebound to the Irish. Piper with a little jumper, falls short. Nice rebound by Roman.
Roman's a nice looking athlete. Handles the ball well.
Nice rebound by O'Neal. Piper looks to feed it. Checks off, dribbles out. Kicks it to Ament out on the wing. Ament feeds it into Lynch. Lynch with a pass inside is picked off. Roman with a nice move. Scores the first 2 points of the game.
Roman just looks very comfortable with the basketball, like he's played point for a while.
Right. He's a gifted athlete. Lynch with the ball, looks to drive, kicks it back out to 13. Lynch over to O'Neal. All right. Have a little more action at the table here again today, and Mike Bear looking for the ball. Coach Bear's calling for that ball again.
I think we're going into our officials' timeout. Give Bear a little chance to recover. Almost saved us again. He's been a hero.
He was ready for it. He was diving over the table, sacrificing himself for all of us here at the table. So again, our media timeout for those watching the game for the first time this season is instituted here by the IHSA. Happens after about the 4.5 minute mark of each quarter, and it's called by the officials. It's similar to what you would see at a college or a professional game. Mike, am I correct?
That's exactly right. The college games, people familiar with watching college basketball, the men's games, there's timeout after 16, 12, 8, and 4 minutes at each half, and saves the coaches a chance, the necessity of having to call a timeout.
Right.
Sometimes you wait for that media timeout, and it also, you got to pay the bills, and so they got to get the commercials in there. And
absolutely.
And right here, we can use it for a plug to get our YouTube subscription level up a little bit. But for the most part, they're just trying to keep these kids safe.
Hey everybody, the Army we want you to sign up for our YouTube. Wait a minute.
And right on cue, we see Mr. Callow, our good buddy Gary Callow, plugging our channel.
So again, the Irish coming out. Nice pass from Ament. Lynch with the strong rebound, finishes with the left for his first 2 of the game.
Excellent move. I'm sure Mom taught him that move.
Yeah,
that was a very good move.
It didn't certainly come from Dad, I'll tell you that much. Irish continuing the man-to-man defense. 23 with the ball near the top of the key. 23 Dexter Niekamp swings it to Roman. Braylon Roman with the ball looking to drive. Got a little too much business from JP Ament, and JP will pick up his first foul of the game. Number 15, Patrick O'Donnell checking in for his first action of the game, and number 1, Andrew Elward checking in, giving Joaquin Hefta a little break. Number 5, Kavanaugh had the ball, swung it back to Braylon Roman. Ironman looking to get the ball into the middle or clear out for Roman.
It's not going to be an easy night for anybody assigned to guard Roman. Very good with the ball, pretty explosive.
It's a nice drive by Zion Russell, just lost the handle on the ball. And Lynch with the ball, swings it to O'Neal. Nice screen by Lynch. Lynch with the ball again at the top. Andrew Elward gets his shot blocked.
Elward made a nice move where he just kind of denied the screen, went the other direction, but defense made a nice recovery.
Met with the ball. Gets it back up to O'Neal near the top of the key. Swings it back to Ament. Ament looks to drive. A little too much contact from Roman. Roman will pick up his first foul, team's first foul.
And generally the officials won't call that until it has an impact on the play, and it would have pushed him a bit to where it looked like he might have traveled or something, so they're going to make that call. But you'll see that later on in the varsity game. That will probably not be called because the ball handler will be a little bit stronger with the ball.
Number 21, Mason Cogdell, is checked in for the Irish. Gets the ball, takes his first shot, but it's tipped, and here come the Ironmen back the other way. And there, Roman attacking the hoop right away. Lynch with the rebound, brings it up, decides to pull it back, gets it into his guard's hands.
Shots are not easy to come by.
Not right now.
The team.
Oh, there goes O'Neal attacking the hoop, takes a nice drive, and shot doesn't fall, but he picks up the foul.
Really strong move to the basket. You can see on the replay, nice crossover. How that ball didn't fall, I don't know.
It went everywhere but in, but fouls on
play.
Zion Russell, his first, team's second. And we'll see if O'Neal can put himself on the board today. First free throw's off. Second free throw's good for O'Neal. Coming up on 1:30 left in the quarter, the Irish do lead 3-2. Number 22, three-pointer is off. Another three-pointer off for number 11, Zion Russell. Liam O'Neal corrals the rebound. Kicks it to Mason Cogdell out on the free throw line, extended. Cogdell swings it to Lynch. Lynch with the long three, and that's off as well. Braylon Roman with the ball, brings it up. Swings it to Russell. Russell to Cleveland. Cleveland gets it out to number 22, Brady Ogston. Ogston to Roman, drives hard, takes a nice move, and
excellent
great pass to number 20, Tanner Dowd, for his first two of the game. Lynch with good position underneath, doesn't get the ball. Cogdell looks to drive, had great position, decided to pass it off. Nice drive by Elward, kicks it. O'Neal goes to Cogdell. Lynch with the ball, loses it in the lane. Lynch with a huge block underneath.
Great hustle. Turn it over, don't hang your head, sprint down the floor, make a play on defense. That's outstanding.
Big block, goes out of bounds. It'll be Ironman ball.
8 seconds to go in the quarter. We'll see if we can make a stop here. They're not going to get a good shot anyway.
Nope. Unfortunately, that did not materialize for them. And at the end of one, it's more of a baseball score right now than we have a basketball game.
I was going to say, we got a pitcher's duel going here. You don't see that too often anymore, but good pitching will always beat good hitting, right?
It's a first game for the Notre Dame freshmen, and mind you that they didn't get much time in the gym prior to any shutdown, and they really got things going just within the last few weeks. And having just got things going, coaching staff's doing a fantastic job.
No question. And they're playing. This is a good team.
Yeah.
You know, you look at Normal Community School of 2,100 students. They're going to find good athletes. They got a great program. They're well coached. There's just a lot of positives that are going to come out of this game for Notre Dame. Anyway, the number one positive is they're playing.
Absolutely.
And they want to play, and they're going to get better. And they've got Coach West, Coach Blackford are going to coach these guys up, and they're going to continue to improve as the year goes on, and that's all you can ask for.
Without a doubt. So coming up after this game, it's a rare double header with Normal Community. Normally we would have welcomed their JV team, and their JV team is currently in quarantine, and we hope all those boys are doing well and their families are doing well, and we wish them the very best and a quick return to school and to activities. But their varsity will be playing following the freshman game.
And that should be a fun one. We had a great one here the other night. I'm looking for another one tonight.
Absolutely. O'Donnell with the ball with a nice jumper. Number 15, Patrick O'Donnell, gets on the board for the first time this year.
He wasn't sure he wanted to shoot it at first, and glad he did.
Nice 3-ball for Patrick O'Donnell.
Good help.
Great defense for the Irish in the lane.
Looked like Rupiper got his hands on the ball as we collapsed.
Great effort by both Rupiper, and it looked like Elward was down there.
I think Elward was there as well. You're right.
Ball goes to number 12, Terry and Darnell. He swings it out to number 10, Jake Fish. Gets it to Cleveland. Cleveland looks to back down Lynch in the lane.
Little travel there.
Back to Fish, and
got a little happy feet. I don't see much, but I did see that.
Just enough.
And again, as they play more and practice more, they develop better footwork, and those kind of things will be eliminated.
Rupiper with the ball up top. Cogdill swings the ball to O'Donnell. O'Donnell with the ball at the top of the key, swings it right. Rupiper to Lynch. Lynch looks to settle the team, swings it out to Elward. Nice screen from Lynch. Elward backs it out. Nice move from Lynch. Elliot Lynch for 2.
And that's the footwork I was talking about. That's just, you become such a better player when you develop that footwork, and he looked really good on that move.
Fish attacking the lane, looks for help. Nowhere to go, swings it out to number 22, Braden Ogston. Ogston kicks it out to number 12, Terry and Darnell. Darnell backs it out, struggling with Elward's defense.
Elward's doing a great job. Great job on defense.
That looked like a frustration foul from Darnell. Elward just playing great defense, and
he's playing defense with his feet. He's moving, he's getting position, he's just frustrating the ball handler. Didn't take him long to bring Roman back into the game, but Roman's a little more, seems to be a little more established ball handler, just a little bigger and stronger.
And what's fantastic is on the court right now for ND, you have 4 schools, right, or 5 schools. Long 3-ball for Mason Cogdill. Cogdill getting his first high school points right there. Ball comes back out to Roman, who checked back in for the Ironman. And a nice feed from Roman to number
23.
That was 23. Nice ball to 23, Dexter Niekamp, who picks up his first 2 points of the game. I was mentioning before that right now the Irish have 5 young men on the court representing 5 schools. St. Thomas, St. Jude, St. Edward, St. Vincent, and Blessed Sacrament. It's great to see these 5 schools playing together on the court when they used to be playing against each other last year. Cogdill looks to shoot, passes it off. O'Donnell with the ball, gives it to Lynch. Lynch up top, looks to set up the offense. Gets it to Elward, sets the screen. Elward looks in, swings it to O'Donnell. Feeds Lynch. Out to O'Donnell. O'Donnell misses a three. Roman pops a tire, loses his shoe, but keeps playing.
You know, you talked about kids from 5 different schools. That's always a challenge. Looks like we're going to go to our
media timeout.
Officials timeout anyway. So, but it's always a challenge as a freshman coach because you bring kids in from however many feeder schools that we have that come into Notre Dame, and you know, you've got 50. If there's 10 teams, you got 50 kids that all started last year as 8th graders, and now, you know, not all 50 of those are even going to make the team. So
right.
to be able to pick from that, which is nice to be able to have those numbers to choose from, and then blend them together and get them playing together is always a nice thing. And I didn't know, you know better than I, but I didn't know on the 5 different schools represented. But that's tremendous. I think that
right.
is really a nice thing to see.
It's good to have that mix out here, and it's nice to see that they're playing well together and settling down a little bit, getting some of those earlier game jitters out of the way, and certainly starting to gel together here in the second quarter. And with 4:47 left in the quarter, we have Notre Dame up 11-6 over the Ironmen of Normal Community. In earlier action today, we did welcome. We mentioned we sent out our good thoughts to the JV team from Normal Community. But earlier today, we did welcome the sophomore team from Morton, who played the sophomores from Notre Dame, and the Notre Dame team won that one, and that was 49-37. It was a fantastic game there. 2 very, very skilled teams who have the ability to shoot the long ball and attack the middle, and that had its ups and downs, but it was a great game there.
And you know, we appreciate Morton coming over when their season was disrupted with COVID, with the opponent they were supposed to have tonight, and they made an adjustment in their schedule and gave our sophomores a chance to play. And that's what it's all about this year. You got to adjust, make changes.
That was a strong move by number 23, Dexter Niekamp. That was a foul on Patrick O'Donnell. His first appears to be the team's second. And Niekamp will go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play.
And Niecamp's another one. You just look at him. That's a good, strong body, and he took a little contact there and finished very well. Normal Community's always got their share of athletes, and this is a nice-looking freshman group here.
And there's Cleveland who gets the rebound, but can't hold on to it, and jump ball is called, and possession is pointed to the Irish way. Noah Cleveland is the younger brother of Zach Cleveland, who is a junior forward for the varsity team, who we'll see later tonight. A very, very talented forward for that for that varsity team.
Right, and this young Cleveland, you can tell he's going to be better. Just get a little stronger, a little more polished.
Nice steal by number 23, Dexter Niekamp. And you can see that the Ironmen are starting to settle down a little bit themselves as well.
And they're starting to impose their will a little bit on the inside.
Number 23, Dexter Niekamp, picked up his first foul there inside the lane. And Coach Blackford sees something that he either didn't like or something that he wanted to address, and called a 30-second timeout there.
And when you don't get a lot of practice time, you see things in a game. Sometimes you take advantage. You call the timeout because you're constantly coaching, teaching these kids as they move along. And again, when practice time is limited, and again, at a place like Notre Dame, we're fortunate. We have 3 levels at girls and 3 levels at boys. But gym time is sometimes a rare commodity. So
it comes at a premium.
That's right. So if you don't have a lot of time, the games are continually teaching times.
Right. And here comes some pressure from the Ironmen, and with that pressure often comes fouls. And number 30, Braylon Roman, picks up his second, team's 5th. And the Ironmen cannot afford to have Roman in foul trouble, so they should just keep pushing towards him. Elliott Lynch, number 32, checks back in for Notre Dame. Nice shot from, interesting save from Lynch through the legs. Unfortunately, it went to the Ironman. Long ball from number 11. Zion Russell hits the 3.
And we're tied up.
And right like that.
You mentioned earlier, Normal's kicking up their defensive pressure a little bit. From that, they're getting some easier looks at the basket.
Number 11, Zion Russell picks up his second. That'll be the team's 6. Number 20, Tanner Dowd checks back in for the Ironmen. There's a great move by Ment, but Zion Russell tripped him on the way, giving Ment an opportunity to hit one in the bonus. Zion Russell now has 3 fouls here in the first half. First free throw is good for JP Ament. Gets his first high school points. Second free throw is good for JP. Irish now lead 13-11 over the Ironmen. Russell with the ball, swings it up, looks inside, gets it to number 5, Kavanaugh. And a nice steal by O'Neal, couldn't hold on to it, kicks it back out. Kavanaugh has the ball, looks to get it inside. Nice screen from 23. 23 looks to drive, not much there, gets it back out to Russell. Russell cross court to Kavanaugh, looks inside. With both Lynch and Hefton there, their inside game is kind of shut down compared to what it was before.
Does make a difference then. You got some length in there, not as easy to get a look around the basket.
It's a nice steal from Heft there. Yeah. Nice effort.
Nice off the ball help.
Ball swings out to Kavanaugh, back to number 22. Brady Ogston gets it over, back, swings it over back to Kavanaugh, looks to drive. Niekamp with the ball, swings it to Kavanaugh, takes a couple steps, no call, but takes a nice move and gets a nice little running jumper. Coach Blackford calling for the team to be patient.
Yeah, wants them to run their offensive set without getting in too big of a hurry to throw the shot up, run it through and see what happens.
Get another turnover for the Irish, just looking a little rusty. Nice block from Lynch from behind.
Excellent play. Oh,
block called. Nice move from Russell through the lane. But number 11, O'Neal, picks up his first foul, team's 3rd.
Great idea by O'Neal. That's what you want to do. If there's penetration and you're helping, you got to get slide across and look to draw that charge.
Fish, Cleveland, and Roman all check in for the Ironmen. Nice screen down underneath, getting Roman open for the 3. Ironman now lead by, yeah, it was beautifully drawn. 50 seconds left to go here. Ironman lead 16-13. Roman gets it out over to Kavanaugh, back to Braylon Roman. Roman drives. JP Ahmed is called for the hand check. That'll be the team's 4th foul.
I think that's what Normal's going to look to do the rest of the half, is see if we can draw them out.
Yep.
They can draw us out and then beat us off the dribble.
Number 3, Ryan Sack, is checked in for the Irish. Nice move by
excellent defense
by Cleveland. Nice move by Heff to draw the foul. Foul's on number 10. Jake Fish, his first, team's 8th, putting Joaquin Heff to the line to shoot, 1 in the bonus.
Yeah, Normal had Heft in trouble, and they bailed him out with the reach. I think if they would have just kept their ground, it's going to be tough for him to find somebody to get rid of the ball to.
There's such a desire to put a hand on the ball rather than just sealing.
And that comes with experience,
right,
just like everything else. I would think Normal will try to get the last shot here. They have the ball to start the second half. It'd be a nice result for them if that did happen. Of course, you get the ball to your best player. Got a good shot, just couldn't get it to fall.
Just couldn't drop, and after the first half, the Ironmen go into the locker room leading 16-13 over Notre Dame. Initial thoughts on the first half, Mike?
Just it's what a freshman game you kind of expect it to be, especially I don't know how many games Normal Community has played. You may know that, but I know that with this being the first time our kids are on the floor, it looks that way. The last time these kids played organized basketball with a school name on there, they were playing against each other. So now they're on the floor trying to put it all together and play. And I think they're doing a lot of nice things, trying to do good things. And same with Normal. They're doing things. You look, first quarter was what, 4-3. So now we looked at double digits for both teams. It looks like in this quarter. So they're starting to loosen up a little bit and get a little more comfortable.
Absolutely. It's they're starting to look like they're remembering how to play a little
exactly.
bit. In the first half, there some balanced scoring from both teams. 5 people on the scoreboard for the Ironmen: Kavanaugh, Russell, Dowd, Niekamp, and Roman, all scoring for the Ironmen, with Roman leading the team with 5. Same on the Notre Dame side, with 5 people getting up on the board. O'Neal with a point, Ament with a couple of free throws, O'Donnell with a basket, Cogdell with 1, and Lynch leading the scoring for the Irish with 4. So again, it's what a freshman game should look like.
Right.
Lots of feet on the floor, lots of players rotating in and out, and everybody getting a touch and a few baskets. So it's,
that's right.
I think both coaches would be happy with what they're seeing, and we'll look forward to seeing what the second half brings us. We got about 8.5 minutes until we're back. We'll check back in with you a couple of minutes before the inbounds play. We'll see you in a little bit.
Don't let your bones, muscles, or joints slow you down. At Midwest Orthopedic Center, we're experts at helping people of all ages relieve pain and restore function so you can get the most out of life. Midwest Orthopedic Center, proud to be the viewer's choice.
We watched it at home.
Did you? Good. How do we sound? Are we terrible?
What?
Are we doing okay?
I'm just kidding.
All right, listen, right now is the time that we have to sign up and become part of the YouTube channels so that we can continue having these wonderful sports contests shown to us. Please sign up. I don't know if that's going to do it or not. All right, so I forgot 2 things on my video. 1, here come the Irish. And then I also forgot, let's go!
Probably not.
So I think David just put the thing next to the.
Okay.
He'll hold it up and say he's going to be running a commercial on this break. So like we go to a timeout and he just holds it up. It doesn't mean you have to cut it right then. You can be like, you know that way it's smooth. It's not like
Perfect.
And we're back here for the second half of the freshman game here between the Ironmen of Normal Community and your Irish of Peoria Notre Dame. Coming out, it'll be Ironman ball as soon as the referees invite them back out to the court. And again, the Ironmen lead 16-13. Much better second quarter.
Much better. Teams are starting to get a little bit into the flow of things and feeling more comfortable. We'll see. I don't really look to see in a freshman game a ton of adjustments. I think they just want to do what they're doing and do it better and just
right.
make improvements on that, keep coaching them through. You're trying to win a game, but you're trying to develop players at the same
right.
time.
And the starters are back on the court for both teams. Kavanaugh, Fish, Niekamp, Roman, and Cleveland for the Ironmen. And Ament, Rue Piper, Lynch, O'Neill, and Heft for Notre Dame. Nice move from Roman. Pull-up jumper off the mark. Ball is tipped around. Back out to number 11. Check that, number 10. Jake Fish, cross court over to number 5. Kavanaugh back over to Roman. Takes a nice long 3 ball, and it's good. Braylon Roman starting to feel it here as the game progresses, gives his team a 6-point lead.
And that may be just an indication now that we're going to have to help a little less off of him, even off the ball, be a little closer to him.
Strong steal by Niekamp, gets it over. Ball goes up to Roman. Roman, long 3, misses. Rebound by O'Neill. Ball kicked out to Rue Piper. Got a little too much action from Owen Kavanaugh. He'll pick up his first, team's first.
And just looking at the replay on that 3 by Roman earlier, just as when we close out, we just got to get the idea of closing out with your hands up, just make it a little tougher. And again, that'll come.
Number 12, Bryce Seaton checks in for the Irish. Roman might have gotten away with one there, just a little too much body. A lot of dribbling for the Irish here.
Yeah, a little too much. Move the ball, make the defense move, and then pick spots to attack. I like the aggressiveness of O'Neill. He does look to try to make some things happen.
Fouls on number 30, Braylon Roman. That will be his 3rd, team's 2nd.
And that's definitely something to keep an eye on with Roman with 3.
Absolutely.
But again, you can see a difference with the freshmen that you see with the sophomores in the varsity. A lot of kids standing, feet flat on the ground. You got to keep your feet moving and be ready for anything.
Strong move by Lynch, but gets shot blocked underneath. Roman takes it the other way. Nice pass. Niekamp with a strong dribble, kicks it out. Fish goes to drive. Niekamp gets the pass. Long 3 ball and hit by number 10, Jake Fish. Extend the lead.
Really nice play by Niekamp. Stayed after it, tracked the ball down, just showed good strength, good composure, got the ball to the shooter.
It's a nice cut, nice move. And
that's
foul.
Tough. That's tough.
Nice move by O'Neill, drawing the foul on number 30. Braylon Roman will pick up his 4th.
And just really good recognition. I believe that was Lynch with the ball that saw they were shutting down that pass to the wing, and O'Neill went backdoor, fed him.
So a technical foul called on Normal Community's coach. First free throw, the first free throw for the technical is made for O'Neill. And now the Irish will inbound the ball on the sideline.
Here you go, White.
Lynch calling for the ball. Seaton with a nice feed. Lynch forcing it. Not going to happen there. Cleveland with some good defense.
Cleveland did what you wanted to do. You stand still. You just wall up. Don't leave your feet.
Number 5 with a long 3 ball. And it looks like it went off of number 23, Dexter Niekamp. Number 15, Patrick O'Donnell checks in for the Irish. Again, the Irish seem to be making their own trouble here, and but it's again first game jitters. That's a lot of what I'm seeing right here.
Yeah, we're just having trouble really getting into our offense, and then once we're in our offense, getting a good shot. And part of it is, again, first game you're playing a quality opponent for sure, and it's just a whole different feel from when you're playing at the high school level than when you were playing at grade school. Everything's just a little bit quicker. Everything's got to be a little crisper.
Right.
And you'll get that when you get some games under your belt. This is just new to these kids right now.
So coming up next, folks, once again, we want to remind those of you that are joining us perhaps a little bit earlier. We have the varsity teams from both Normal Community and Notre Dame playing. That should tip off, should everything go according to schedule, at 7 o'clock. But we know high school sports, sometimes we're running a little late. So stick with us, and that should be a fantastic conference opener this evening. I believe both teams started. I think Normal Community's record is a 2-2.
2-2.
And then Notre Dame has started their season very strong with a 4-0 start, with very strong game. All 4 games, fantastic games.
And and Community, I know, played Manual the other night, and was a close game. Down to the end, and Manual knocked a 3 down at the buzzer to win the game. But Community's always a quality opponent. Very well coached team. They've got athletes. They've got good size. And I look for this to be just really a fun, very competitive varsity game this evening. We see Community coming in the gym right now, and some of that size looks like a college team walking in to some degree.
They certainly look big. Coming in here after that break, Mason Cogdell, number 21, has checked in for the Irish. And he's on the floor with Seaton, O'Donnell, O'Neill, and Rue Piper. Another 3 ball off the mark. Cleveland with the rebound. Another 3 ball to follow for number 12, Terrian Darnell. He knocks it down.
Excellent play by Cleveland there to get the rebound, keep his composure, get the ball out.
I'll tell you, we're seeing a lot of dribbling out of the Irish right now. A lot of dribbling out of the Irish. Number 20, Tanner Dow checking in for Normal Community. Mismatch taken advantage of down underneath by Noah Cleveland, and he'll pick up his first 2 points of the game.
It's hard to believe, as much of a factor as he's been, that's his first basket.
I just was going to say the same thing.
Just goes to show you can have an impact in the game.
Absolutely.
They're certainly making an effort to get the ball to Cleveland right now.
Long ball missed. Nice rebound from number 20. Nice rebound from Patrick O'Donnell, but Cleveland snuck up behind him, gave it a little tap, a little too much aggression, and he picks up his first foul.
You don't necessarily want your center fouling the ball handler 90 feet away from the basket.
I was going to say, just not what you're looking for. So Bryce Seaton and number 12, Bryce Seaton, and number 32, Elliot Lynch, have checked back in for the Irish.
We'll see if Normal changes a little bit with Lynch back in the game to seal up that inside a little bit. The Irish is, again, having trouble just getting into their offense, but you can attribute a lot of that to the defense Normal Community's playing.
Absolutely. Number 22, Brady Augson, picks up his second foul. It's white ball on the sideline. There's a little confusion there. Again, there's a lot of first game jitters.
There are. You can tell it's first game for our kids.
Ball over to Russell, feeds into number 22, and took one too many steps. Travel called on Brady Augson.
Sometimes just catch it, turn, and square up and knock that down, and they try to do a little too much. And
that's when it'll catch you.
That's right.
Ball's over to Seaton, screened by Lynch. Seaton looks over, gets it over to Heft. Heft surveys his floor, gets it over to Rue Piper. Rue Piper drives, kicks it to Lynch. Lynch goes to drive. A lot of action inside, gets it back over to Heft. Rue Piper with the ball again. Foul called on number 12. Check that, number 22, Brady Augson, his third, team's seventh, and that'll.
I think we're going to the.
Yeah, I think
we're going
to the line. Philip Ruepiper at the line, shooting one in the bonus here. First free throw's off. Number 11, Zion Russell gets it back to number 12, who swings it over to 22. Zion with the ball again. Number 22 with the ball, gets it over to 12. Darnell. Number 23, Dexter Niekamp, just took an extra step and went down. Checking in for the Irish, 13, JP Ament. And number 10, Elijah Gilbert, getting his first action for the Irish.
And again, freshman level, get these guys in the game, let them play.
JP Ament with the jump shot, gets tipped, falls short. That's Russell with the rebound. Long three ball for number 22, Brady Augson. Extends the lead for the Ironmen to 14. Elwer loses the ball. Quickly fouls, picks up his first.
You know, Darnell coming out of the game now, but he just quietly came in and filled the ball handling role and did an outstanding job for Normal.
The Irish certainly seem to be struggling on the offensive end.
That's the biggest thing right now, just trying to get their offense started.
First half, they're moving the ball a lot more quickly, doing a good job.
Yeah, we're not reversing the ball. We're getting on one side of the floor and keeping it on that one side. And that's just losing some patience.
Andrew Elward picks up his second, team second of the half. Niekamp with the ball, looks to drive, kicks it out to Russell. You can hear that pop on the finger when it sounds like a jammed finger. Niekamp looks to drive. Lynch shuts it down before he gets to the hoop. Fouls on number 13, JP Mint. It'll be his third, team's third. Ball will be thrown in from underneath Ironman basket. Heft fighting for the ball, does a great job. Hustles for it, almost gets it.
Very good hustle. Anticipated the pass, tracked the ball down, just couldn't quite corral it.
Had a hand on it the entire way, just couldn't stay with it. Number 3, Ryan Sack checking back in for Notre Dame. Ball's up top to number 20. They swing it to Niekamp. Get it back to number 10, Jake Fish. Jake Fish gets it over. Throws it away over the head of number 11, Zion Russell.
And you just look at the kids on the floor now. Normal community just a little bigger at every spot, a little more physical. But these Notre Dame kids, you want that chance to play, and you're going to develop. You're going to get bigger and stronger as you go along, but you just want to be doing things the right way as you're playing.
The Irish are just the breakdown in the communication here in that third quarter was a little bit rough. You know, they came out the first quarter, scored 3. They got 10 the second quarter, and then back down to 3 that third quarter. I'm not sure Coach Blackford is going to have a lot of positive things to say right there.
No, they just kind of what we were saying. The offense, they would start on one side and keep it on the one side. And you have to continue to reverse strong passes. Quick ball movement, you're going to get the defense to move, and once you get the defense to move, now you can look to penetrate. They come to help, you stop, you kick out, you just fundamentally do those things, and it will take them time. You know, we keep saying that, but that's how it works at the freshman level. These kids just need to play, and again, they're you know, we're not real physical on the floor right now, so we're kind of getting pushed around a little bit.
We're going to take a second here to share another commercial with you.
Get the expert orthopedic care you need when you need it. Skip the ER and come to Midwest Ortho First. We're the area's only walk-in clinic for sprains, strains, and breaks. Midwest Ortho First at Midwest Orthopedic Center. Proud to be the viewer's choice.
So it'll be Notre Dame ball coming in here to kick off the fourth quarter, and if they're gonna do something, they got to get to work right now.
They really do. It's but again, we saw it in the previous game where Morton's kids were down by 17 points and got it to within, I think, 4 or 5. Knocked some shots down, so things can happen. That's very nice.
Elliot Lynch going up strong, gets it blocked by Cleveland again. Cleveland is a force to be reckoned with, and a strong move down the middle by number 23, Dexter Niekamp. Picks up a foul on Tommy Mottler, and he'll do the three-point play.
And, you know, really on the offensive end that time, Notre Dame did nothing wrong. Lynch posted up very well. They got the ball to him in a good spot, made a good move. And Cleveland just made an outstanding defensive play.
Big scrum for the ball, and it just rolled out after touching the Ironman. And Gilbert with the ball, takes a nice running floater, just fell a little short. Strong rebound from Braylon Roman, and here they come back the other way. Roman swings it across court over to Fish. Fish back to Roman. Dexter Niekamp gives a big push off under, right in the middle lane, right in front of the referee. I mean, it was clear as day, and
Yeah, that was pretty obvious.
And I don't think he could have called it any other way.
No.
A nice feed in the middle to a cutting Elliott Lynch. Brady Carew with a nice look inside, and Lynch got hung up cutting, and it was a good pass.
It was. Well, first of all, it's a nice movement by Lynch. You cut, good things may happen.
Lynch will go to the line and shoot one, and it makes it. Will be rewarded. And the bonus. Lynch picks up the 2 free throws. Cleveland with the ball up top. And Niekamp is a force to be reckoned with down there.
He has really been just a load to guard and saying, see him post up, nice entry pass. Just couldn't get it to fall, but he did draw the foul. And he's just a big, strong young man.
Joaquin Heff checking back in for Notre Dame, giving Elliott Lynch a break. Niekamp hits both free throws, extending the lead for the Ironmen to 16. Heff with the ball at the top of the key. Swings it to Gilbert. Nice move by Gilbert. Heff with a good drive.
Did a nice job of gathering himself and putting the shot up, just didn't get it to go.
Some nice separation, just put a little too much on it. Nice feed. Mottler did a good job of knocking it away. Niekamp with a good move underneath, just couldn't get the box out. Good box out by Heff, just couldn't corral the ball. Ball was called off of White. It will remain with the Ironmen. Checking back in for the Ironmen, number 11, Zion Russell. Long 3 ball off the mark for Braylon Roman, and Irish will bring it back. Tommy Mottler swings it to Elijah Gilbert, and ball is stripped from the Irish. And Zion Russell's fouled hard by number 10, Elijah Gilbert. Number 11, Zion Russell goes to the line to shoot two shots. Checking back in for Notre Dame, number 5, Philip Rupiper. Second free throw is good for Russell. Looked like a substitution timeout here. Noah Cleveland appears to be limping off the court. I hope it's something serious for Noah. Number 11, Liam O'Neill checks in, giving Ryan Sack a breather. Rupiper with the ball out on the wing, takes a nice running jumper, falls short. Joaquin Heff with the rebound, shots blocked by Niekamp, who just seems to be having a game. Strong move by number 20. Can't get it to fall. Goes for his own rebound and knocks it out of bounds. Rupiper will inbound it to Gilbert.
And again, we just have to find a way to get the ball in the basket. First of all, get a good shot and get one to fall. Well, community's not making it easy for us to do that at all.
Strong move by Gilbert to the lane, to the hoop. And hustles after his own rebound. The Irish, this team right out here is a scrappy bunch. They're going after the ball. And the official timeout, designating the media timeout. And we'll take a little break here for the boys to catch their breath and for the coaches share some words of encouragement.
Right.
Again, coming up next, we do welcome the varsity teams from both of these schools, and I think it'll be a fantastic game.
That should be a battle. This is one you look forward to. It's a good conference matchup. They're really, and you look in our conference at the varsity level, I don't know if there's any nights you can really say you're gonna have a fairly easy time. Nobody is weak in any regard. Everybody's capable of beating anybody else on any given night. So I look for every conference game to be a battle, to be honest with you. So I'm just lucky we get this one in our gym tonight so we can see it.
I completely agree. And then tomorrow, girls action returns here to the kitchen as Danville High School travels further than I want to tomorrow. And so we'll luckily be back here and welcoming the sophomore and varsity teams here and to play 2 games. And I believe that tip-off is at 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock for the JV. And speaking of traveling to Danville, that's where our boys are going tomorrow.
The boys will play 3
games.
games tomorrow. And it's a lot of games in a very short amount of time, and so fantastic that we're just doing it.
Mm-hmm. I would agree. And nobody's going to argue with the fact you're playing back-to-back or 3 games in a week because everybody wants that. As a matter of fact, the other night when our girls played Brimfield, the Brimfield coach indicated they had 4 games this week,
right. Monday,
Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, without a complaint.
Right.
Happy to do it. Very nice play on the
Nice pick and roll there, just couldn't get it finished. Nice feed from O'Neill to Heft, and Heft did a good job drawing the foul. Foul is on Tanner Dowd, his first, team's 10th. Joaquin Heft will go to line, shooting 2 shots. The rear banked free throw.
Banks stay open a little later on Fridays.
I think at this point they'll take the free throw any way they can get it right now.
Heft has played hard all night, and I see him get rewarded with something here.
Talented young man. I coached against him for the last 4 or 5 years, and I'm glad I'm not doing it this year. Nice feed inside. And finish by number 11. Zion Russell will go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play.
And one thing, just an observation to make with our freshmen, they've got to learn when you're defending a shooter, you don't want to foul a shooter. You certainly don't want to foul a shooter, but stand there, get your hands up, make it tough. If they make a shot, you run down the floor and you say, they made a shot. Now it's my turn. Where I just saw in that play right there, just a little hand extended out a little bit like we're going to block the shot in. And really, unless you're, this freshman team, I see probably one shot blocker in the group there. So don't try to be a shot blocker. Don't try to do what you're not capable of doing. And again, that comes with experience.
You'll notice at the varsity level, and I think they'll learn this over the next couple of years, that walling up on defense is a game changer in learning how to play defense.
That's exactly right.
And boy, did they enforce that greatly between freshman, sophomore, and junior years.
And it's hard to play offensively against somebody who is walling up against you. Right. It makes it very uncomfortable for you.
One extra step for Gilbert creates a turnover for the Irish. And number 32, Elliott Lynch, checks back in for Notre Dame, giving number 20, Tommy Mottler, a breather.
Mottler gave him some good minutes.
Mottler's a tough player. Coming from St. Philomena, he is strong and aggressive. Always work hard for you. And wondering when they're going to blow the whistle on that. Wow. And they did call a foul on that one. Called a foul on number 10, Elijah Gilbert. I got to be honest with you. I think Braylon Roman even thought that he had traveled.
Yes. Unless the foul was called before all the steps, which could have been.
Which could have been. Sometimes it is hard to hear the whistle.
It really is with the officials with the mask on and the whistles they have. It's a little tougher.
Number 15, Harrison Smith, is checked in for the Ironman. First free throw good is good for Roman. Second free throw is good for Roman. Strong move by Lynch to the hoop. Kisses it off the glass. I shouldn't try to say things I can't say, and gets a nice bucket. Long shot for number 22. Brady Ogson falls a little short for the three, and Irish gets the ball back. Lynch with the ball on the baseline. Kicks it out to Rupiper. Rupiper with a nice move, gets a nice block.
That was a good move. It just, you take it in, and there's some pretty good sized bodies in there for community.
O'Neal takes the ball out, looks to set things up again. Yeah, the point blank pass rarely goes much of anywhere. And wow, that's a nice take by number 22, Brady Ogson. Got into some traffic down there and was able to pull it out.
Showed good strength in finishing that play.
Nice move through the lane by O'Neal. Finishes with a beautiful layup.
That was a nice play. He's done that a few times tonight where he's penetrated, and nice to see him get a shot fall for that.
Roman with a nice layup, misses. Elliott Lynch with the rebound. Rupiper with a nice take. Unfortunately, he ran out of room and threw it right into Zion Russell's hands. Timeout call just for substitutions. Here's Elliott Lynch's kiss off the glass, a nice move there. And coming back down the other end was number 22, Brady Ogson's nice finish at the hoop.
There's a good drive by O'Neal. Finished around the basket. Nice to see.
Number 24, Jacob Weeks is checked in for nice blind. Speaking of number 24, Jacob Weeks has a nice block by him seconds after checking into the game.
O'Neal made a nice play on the defensive end and did what he had to do. You take the ball to the basket and give Weeks credit. He hustled, made a good play. Good play by Lynch.
Lynch takes it strong, gets fouled, going up. Jacob Weeks picks up his first foul, and Elliott Lynch will go to line to shoot 2 shots. Lynch hits his first free throw. Complete line change for the Irish. Lynch hits his second free throw. And for the Irish, they've got Andrew Elward. They've got Patrick O'Donnell. They've brought in Mason Cogdell. They've got number 12, Bryce Seaton. And number 4, Brady. And the last one in there is number 4, Brady Carew.
Again, all these familiar Notre Dame last names.
Oh, sure.
Love to see it.
Nice strong move by number 14. He gets it on the follow-up there. Number 14, Connor Kierfoot.
Stuck with it.
Yep.
The officials are trying not to call a lot right now.
Yeah,
Let this thing finish up.
Kind of let it run out, knowing that we've got a third game coming. Jacob Weeks, lots of hustle here in the final seconds.
And these officials have worked 2 games tonight. This is their second game. Nice basket.
Nice move by Andrew Elward to finish the game. Final score, Ironman 43 and the Irish 27. Nice first game for the Irish, and again, we don't know how many the Ironmen played, but Mike, what are your initial thoughts following this game?
Yeah, and just what you said, your first game, you're just going to work some things out, and you have to remember with this freshman group, we've got about 5 or 6 kids on that freshman group who are playing either all varsity and all sophomore. So these guys are getting a chance right here to play and show themselves and see what they can do. And that's what the coaches want to do. Who are we looking at that's going to be able to play for us down the road, and who's showing some things that maybe don't so much show up in the scorebook right now, but some things that we're looking at that we can work with and we can develop that over a course of time. And that's what you want to see. They played hard all the way to the end. They continue to play together. And just kind of what you kind of expect with the freshman game.
Again, balanced scoring. A handful of turnovers from just about everybody.
Right.
And that's kind of what you expect here. Defense that'll need to be tightened up, and that's okay. As a coach, I think you'd be fine with those kind of things because you know that you have time to work on it.
That's right. That's exactly right. You can't coach attitude or kids that aren't playing hard or kids that are pouting and things like that. You can't coach that. And you see none of that here. You see everybody coming out and playing hard and trying to compete and just wanting to get better. And that's a good starting point for them. It's a short season. You do the best you can in this short season. And hopefully, some of these kids are going to find out what it takes to play at the next level, and they're going to stick with it and make that happen. So good first game. Good get that first game in for the freshmen. And now we just take it from there. And I think you said they play again tomorrow in Danville. So So they got to get some sleep tonight.
Get some rest and
bus trip.
Get ready for the next one. And we'd like to congratulate both teams on a fantastic game. Again, coming up next, we welcome the Ironman varsity team to play your host, Peoria Notre Dame Irish. Give us about 14, 15 minutes before we're back on the air to introduce you to the starting lineups. And I'll turn it over here to Mike Baer and his fantastic team, where we'll share with you the starting lineups and maybe some highlights from the last game. Thank you so much. We'll see you shortly.